Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Spellforce 3. I'm IVATOPIA.
I got an achievement!
Oh, yeah, nice. And Spellforce is with us.
Still?
Yeah, for one more episode at least, and then maybe you join in the
Seems like the
later on.
elves have arrived. Good.
Yeah.
See, all the heroes I've got at the top.
Why?
So many have all
Well,
together.
that scryer they sent, she claims to know you. I think she was there in Leonon.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. I'll talk to her as soon as I get the chance.
Oh, Scribe, achievement.
What's all this?
You know Benny before just explaining stuff to you.
Got it.
I think the ally will control him here.
Okay.
If you keep the ally, you should be able to follow where I go. So I can talk to him. Where am I on the map actually? I'm at the bottom.
So this is your home?
Yeah. And this is where
a lot of your people need to be leveled. Slacker.
I don't want to do it yet.
What?
I don't want to do it yet.
Why?
Understood. Mm-hmm.
Well, for some of them, like her, Leon, I only just got her in that actual map before you started playing with me. So she went straight here, so I haven't had a chance to touch her yet. That sounded wrong. And chance to level her yet.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's my new one. Where's the elf new guy to give me? Or do I have to go to the middle first? Oh, I might just go to the middle.
How do I get off this? I didn't mean to.
The little Lex.
Oh no, see? Oh, there we go.
You see the little thing at the top where it's got the arrows? You just have to scroll through them. You don't have to keep going off and doing what you're doing.
Okay, well, I think he had a point to level. Yeah, he does. So don't forget that.
I think the plus is still there as long as I haven't leveled the point. I think the plus stays.
No, his didn't.
Oh, on my screen it stayed then.
Oh, okay.
Because when I click it, it disappears, and when you click, it disappears for you.
Now,
What do you want?
just checking how you're settling in.
I'm good. Thanks. Interesting place you found yourself here. I'll give you that.
Can you tell me more about the demon taming ritual?
Back in the cave, you told me that you fought that demon in order to gain control over it. I'd still like to know how that works.
It's complicated.
That's it?
For now.
How did you end up in Barca-Gor?
It's a long story. Suffice to say, I've been on the road for quite some time now. And Barca-Gor just happened to be my last spot before I ran into you. Let's talk about you instead. You
What?
gathered a ton of followers, one outcast after another. Tell me, Tahar, do you trust them?
Some of them.
The more likable ones, I'd wager. To be honest, I don't understand how you can do it. You have that look about you, and it's driving me nuts.
What do you mean by that?
I've observed you on the way back from Barca-Gor. The way you move, the way you talk. I get why other people follow your lead.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you very much.
You simply have some kind of strange charisma.
Thank you.
It's not visible at first glance, but it's there.
What do you mean? What's this?
Give people hope.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it boils down to. You attract outsiders. You get them to march under your banner.
How is that a bad thing?
It's a bad thing because you're too careless.
Hey.
All these people. Did it ever occur to you that they're outsiders for a reason? The treacherous orc? The renegade elf? The exiled dwarf? Still,
Yeah.
you trust them. Even if you put your stern face on, I can see that you do. That's why people follow you. But trust doesn't protect from betrayal. But let's stop this right here, okay? I'm sure you have things to do, and so do I.
Let's see.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Tell me more about your abilities.
Can you tell me more about your abilities? What's it like to be a Dreamweaver?
Well, I suppose trying to explain that to someone who isn't is like explaining what water feels like to someone who never swam before.
Wet. Very wet.
Strange. I can sense things. Emotions, thoughts, but also the echoes of such. If I enter a place where someone has died, I feel that person's sorrow, that person's fear. My mind, my consciousness, it's open. I know that might sound very vague, but it's the best I can do.
Okay. I'd like to know more about that friend you lost to.
I'd like to know more about your friend.
That's a plague with
The
that
one
one.
you lost to the blood burn.
I'm not sure what there is to say. She was my friend, and the Bloodburn took her. Hence, I joined you. That is all there is to say.
I guess when she trusts me more, she'll put more about it. How can you kill people for a living?
There's something I've been wondering. How
We've
can
just
you
been doing
kill
that,
for a
but
living?
still. So
What
just
do you
another question to
mean?
ask.
How can I align it with my morals?
Yes.
I don't know if this is the right moment for this conversation. Maybe another time.
Isn't that the girl that you had a fling with?
What? What do you mean fling with? What?
That's what that one girl made it sound like. What's her name? This one. Yuri. Or Yuri.
No, I literally met her last map.
Oh.
Because you
She's
showed
like,
up to kill me.
You met in some other place, and I thought it was this girl.
She showed up to kill me, but instead of killing me, she actually helped.
Oh.
And then she's gone back here. It's the first time I spoke to her since.
Oh, okay.
Literally the map you helped me on.
Oh, okay.
So that's why she was... Like, all these at the top I could bring on the last mission, except for her.
Mm.
Why is that thing still highlighted? Oh, do I talk to him again? Still there.
I think there was one more question you could have asked her.
Huh?
Oh, can you tell me more about the technology?
Can you tell me more about your craft? About demonology?
And why's that? Thinking about a career change?
I'm just curious.
I'm just curious.
Are you? I hope you do realize that demonology isn't a forbidden school for no reason. Most people who mess with it die. But sure, if you have questions, ask.
Let's start with the basics. What's the core principle of demonology?
It's simple. You study demons and their powers, and bind them to your will. And thus you gain access to their powers. Take a
Nice.
devourer. Once you've studied and subdued her to your will, you can access her strength. And I'm not talking about merely summoning her. You can channel her powers.
Oh, cool. I think with the new expansion, I'm actually going to pick a druid-demonologist out here. Because you can have up to 2. I think that's what I'm going to go with, as the main character. Devourer, how can you channel their powers?
How is that supposed to work? Channeling their powers.
Hard to describe. Just imagine that the demon becomes a part of you. You connect it with your magic, so to speak. And when needed, you can call on it to help you. It's not just the power that comes with it. It's also the feeling. Channeling the essence of a Zarek Nar, a tribe eater. It's a feeling that compares to nothing else in this world.
Something like eating tribes, I
You
guess.
can't understand it till you've done it.
So you can't stand till you've done it. So you've got to watch you meet some tribes first. And to bid them, you need to beat them in battle.
So in order to bind them,
Bind them
you need
even.
to beat them in battle, correct?
You gotta beat it
Well, it's
good.
a bit more complicated than that, but yeah. In a nutshell, that's it.
And I'm guessing that's what makes it so dangerous.
Among other things, yes. What can also happen is that your body simply can't handle a demon's unleashed essence. It can cause a brain rupture similar to what these masks the Purity use. And, to be honest, that happens to 8 out of 10 students of demonology.
Wow.
They subdue a demon, get excited, and let all their energy rush in at once. As a result, their brains explode like a watermelon hit with a warhammer.
Whoa! Demonology forbidden.
So,
I think you just answered
Why
that.
exactly is demonology forbidden?
You just answered that.
Because it's dangerous. And because demonologists can be extremely powerful. More than some members of the ruling caste would like to see.
Is there a limit to how many demons you can have?
Is there a limit to how many demons you can bind?
No. If there were, I wouldn't still be traveling after all this time.
For the insight.
Interesting. Thanks for the insight.
Sure.
He's disappeared. It was him I had to finish with. Anyone else I need to have a chatty with?
Chatty watties. Because it said somebody you needed to go find.
Yeah, there's a lot. The size of the quest I still need to do.
Will do.
I was trying to look for the elfin one so I can add to her. Where's the elf base? Oh, is this down? Oh, she's open up now. Down here. Let me go back down. No, I'm almost there. It's down here, but... Actually, I'm almost here. Let me talk to Dwarfy first, see if he needs for chat. Yeah, I think I found a piece of his armory, what I'd be here for. So he wants me to find some of this armor he can make.
Got it.
Run. Here he comes.
Oh, it was like each section. Like a dwarf and a...
No, not each section, but they're spread around in this area. Them 2 in the middle, I've got the other about 3 or 4 of them in here. There's like 3 areas in the part of my base. The wolf's in one of his own, I think 2 of them are in here. Oh, how if I turn the map around? Like, she should be over here. I think. She's in one of these rooms. There she is. There's her. So see the heroes just they get their own like rooms and stuff. The walls through the top room. I don't think there's anything else to add by her. I think the wall will be fitted the wall. I think when she has the big thing means there's nothing else to really add right now.
Need anything?
Oh, tell me about time in the road.
Tell me a bit about your time on the road. What was it like?
Is that a command, Corporal?
Please?
Please?
Alright, but I'm afraid there isn't so much to tell. Have you ever been on the road by yourself?
A long time ago, yes.
Well, then you know how wearisome it can get. Sleeping under the stars sounds romantic at first, until you realize that most of the time it's sleeping in the mud in drizzle. Most of the time, your stomach and purse are empty, and your feet are full of blisters. And, of course, there's the constant danger. Especially if you're traveling on your own.
I think I've asked this before because he's on the highlighted. Did you miss it sometime?
Do you miss it sometimes? The vagabond life?
Well, we're still vagabonds somehow, aren't we? But I know what you mean. And, yeah, I sometimes do. The wind on my skin, the vastness of the wildlands, and the fact that all you have to think about is the mile ahead of you.
Exactly.
It's another world. There was this one night I'll never forget.
Best to be out on your
I
own
made a
again.
camp at a clearing. Set up campfire, and I was leaning against a tree, slowly drifting toward sleep.
As you do.
Then, all of a sudden, it started to rain. Not just the usual drizzle, it was bucketing down, drowning everything. The earth, the noise, the plants around me. My first impulse was to jump up, to find shelter, get my things into the dry. But I didn't. Instead, I saw. I don't know how else to put it. All of a sudden, there was this deep sense of peace. As if all my life I had been chasing something without knowing it myself. And in that moment had found it. So I just watched. I sat there and I watched. That feeling lasted until the sun came up. And then I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was gone.
And what do you make of it now? Sounds beautiful.
That sounds beautiful.
And a bit dramatic. But, yeah, it was beautiful. I've never felt something like that again.
And what do you make of it now?
Truth be told, I don't know. But it changed something. Even though I cannot say what it is.
Goodbye.
I think there's something to say to him.
Will do.
Who's he at?
Who?
Dorothy.
He's through the door, so I'm heading now. He had his own special.
Why is he glowing on mine?
I don't know what you do to him.
Stop glowing.
I don't even glow.
Toggle hero highlighting.
Well, that's probably why then. I'm highlight him.
I already got lost him.
He's there. I'm about to go to another lobby screen. Quick. Dorothy's in here on his own. Should I be asking about armor for that piece?
The Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
Yeah, Shapers.
One thing is clear. None of their marvels would have been...
There we go. Hit your space bar. I can't move.
I want him to hear this.
Oh.
I want him to hear what he's saying. I don't hear him all the time like you.
I'm hoping he's got something to say, because I did get a bit of the quest, he's got to wait to have it all, but say, he's up here, see him?
Yeah, do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
Oh, come on! So I you about the shit. Oh, I asked him that before. Yeah, you got anything else to ask, have you?
Nope, goodbye.
Why did you meet Lara? You think of how about that? See, look, so you're really an archaeologist, see? He's an archaeologist.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, dwarfy dwarf.
I like Storfies.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he live in
Got it.
like a tree?
He did it, he made this part of his base. This is basically, I found this and he's moved into this part of it. He likes he's the crafting guy. Dwarf. Crafting dwarfy.
Gosh, you're so slow.
I'm not. I'm already here.
I was here first.
Oh, you weren't. You never beat me. You never, ever, 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 ever. Never. Never and ever. You stick it in your way. Ever and ever. Have I want to say. Oh, there's my team over there, my orc. He's in this room. Looks like he hasn't got anything extra right now, so I'll leave him.
What you doing?
Understood.
Where are you going?
Leaving.
I thought that was the way out.
I think my phone just died. Get down here. Oh. I got myself mixed up. Come this way. Run this way.
You would be so lost without me.
Yeah, my phone died for recording this episode. I think it was about 15 minutes. I just wanted to get out here, so I guess we'll stop in a sec. My timer died. that was timing me at episode how long I had left. I think we hit 15. I just want to come out here, so. IVATOPIA, loading. So I guess we'll save it in a sec. Gonna end it here, and then I'll probably level my characters and stuff next episode, and check what
It still shows you a pointing arrow there, so shouldn't you be doing something in there?
It says there isn't anything to do when I looked in there. I do think I need to go down to talk to the women women elves though. Yeah, because I didn't have them before. But we'll do that next episode. So please like.
You will do that next episode.
Yeah. Maybe you join us in a series at some point again. So please like, please subscribe, please join in next time. I'm IVATOPIA. I'm Super IVATOPIA. Yay! It's a new name.
What?
I'm Super IVATOPIA. New name. Where you're, I don't know, Supernova-topia? Mix the names up. Anyway, you're Super IVATOPIA. I'm IVATOPIA. See you next time. Please like, please subscribe, please tune in next time. I've been IVATOPIA once again. And share this video out there. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And subscribe to Super IVATOPIA's channel too. I'm IVATOPIA. She's Super IVATOPIA. You keep saying her names. Bye!
Bye!